So This Is Love by For a Curious Dad on AO3. Episode 36. Chapter 14. Training Camp, Here We Go. After the meal, enjoying the anis in a miss, Sarah was especially excited about this when the class had a swimming session before this camp. Todoroki wasn't there, so Sarah didn't have a chance to admire his whole body. Of course, he got a glimpse of it when they underwent the attack, but just half. This time, it was a hot spring. They had to get naked. Sero wiped his chin in case of drooling when he heard the boys were entering, loudly chanting and taking off their clothes, getting ready to jump into the hot spring. The atmosphere was tranquil and relaxed. As soon as they dipped themselves in the warm water, each of the boys had a spot and let out a sighing sigh. "What's wrong, Todoroki? Why don't you come in?" Kaminari asked after finishing a swim around the pool and saw Todoroki still sitting on the side, dipping his feet in the water with a towel covering his lower half. "Oh, uh, it's too hot for me, so I'm getting used to it." "Dude, you are half hot, half cold. Can't you just cool it down yourself?" "You dunce face." Bakugo groaned. "He can literally freeze all of us, and you suggest he uses quirk? And this is a fucking hot spring. What is the point of cooling it down before jumping in?" "Extra idiots. Also, keep all of your Sparky by yourself if you don't want us to get killed here." "Oh, yeah, you're right, Bakugo. Sorry, Todoroki, I didn't think about that." "It's okay." Bakugo was right. Todoroki could cool the water if he wanted. He did fear that he wouldn't control it well enough, and ended up freezing everyone. However, it was not the only reason. On one hand, he wanted some extra time preparing. This kind of scenario recalled some unpleasant memories. His scar had been occasionally twitching since he got here. On his other hand, he was awkward, a little shy. He was familiar with a big bathtub and the twinkle bathroom, all by himself, but now this was an outdoor hot spring where he had to get naked in front of everyone else. It wasn't because of being confident or not with his body, because this is the first time he went to the hot spring with so many people like this. Enji wasn't a loving father taking a son to a hot springs trip, so of course he's never been here and couldn't help but feel awkward and didn't know what to do with his arms. Suddenly, something warm and soft touched his right calf. "Hey, Todoroki, are you okay?" It was Sero. He left his spot and moved next to Todoroki, looking up at him with concern in his eyes. "Yeah, I'm okay. What about you?" Perfect. What are you talking about with Aizawa? Did you guys get in trouble?" "Maybe. You and Shinso have upcoming lectures when we get back," he said. "Damn, I hope he forgot about it after the trip." Sero boldly rested his chin on Todoroki's lap, maintaining his eye contact. "Can you tell me what are you thinking about? Maybe I could help." There was water dripping from his hair to the boy's lap, but none of them paid attention. Todoroki stared at the contrast between Sero's hair and his skin. One black, one pale. Surprisingly and perfect together. Todoroki felt where Sero was touching him, like it could be burning. Literally impossible because it was the water and his body temperature, but it felt like burning. Todoroki didn't hate it. "Well, it's just... This reminds me of how I got my scar. And also, this is the first time I've come here, so I want to make sure I do it right. Do I have to swim around like Kaminari? Do I have to bathe myself so deep, like Midoriya, and blow bubbles? Or do I have to sit still, close my eyes, and place a towel over my head like Koda and Tokoyami? There's so many ways to enjoy it, and I don't know which one's the right one." Each way is suitable for each person. There is no right way. You just have to enjoy the hot spring in a way that fits you the most. Under the water, where nobody paid attention, Sarah slowly wrapped his hand around Todoroki's feet. Some people love having massages, too. Do you want to try it with me? I promise I'll be gentle. Sero winked at him when Todoroki's feet were wrapped in completely by his palms. Yes. Sero shifted his position, with his lower half in the water. He stopped to face Todoroki, holding his feet under the water and close to his belly. Then he gently squeezed and bent his toes a bit. He then moved on to support one foot and twirl it, making the angle work slowly on each side. He changed to the other one, finished with another round of rubbing and squeezing. My mom always told me I'm really good at this. Can you confirm it for me? I guess. I like it. You're good. Not guessing. Confirm it. Sero smoothly brushed the back of his hand against Todoroki's calf. His eyes wandered from Todoroki's dual-colored eyes, changing to his blushing cheeks, down to his lips turning red, and followed a dew of sweat running down his neck to his collarbone, then stopped at his abs after drawing a beautiful curve. What you say? This time, Sero held Todoroki's leg and pulled it closer to his torso. His face got closer, to the point where their noses were about to touch. The last thing Sero could remember was Todoroki, for the first time, had this surprised but terrified expression on his face. Is my face that ugly, or what? Sero thought, before everything turned black. Okay, so what happened there? What happened there? Okay, alright. I do love me a good foot massage. I've actually never had a massage in my whole life. You know what I am looking forward to, though? Literally moving in with my boyfriend and massaging their back. Okay, look. My love language when it comes to giving, like when it comes to like me showing love, it's very much, what's it called? It's very much, gift giving, acts of service, and physical touch. Those are the three main ones. And words of affirmation. Those are the four main ones, right? Actually, no, I use all five. But mainly, like, I really, really love acts of service and time. Community time? Quality time, right? With the following ones being, obviously, gift giving and words of affirmation. I really love telling my partner that I love them. And, words of affirmation. I honestly really like complimenting my loved one. Reevaluating, compliments are at the top. So, words of affirmation, then quality time, then acts of service, then gift giving, and then at the very motherfucking last, but I still do it, is, shit. What's the last one? Okay, okay. Words of affirmation, quality time. Words of affirmation, quality time. Acts of service. Shit, I'm forgetting them. Gift giving, and then, what was the fifth one? Fuck. Words of affirmation, quality time, gift giving, acts of service. What is the fifth one? Physical touch! Oh my god! How could I forget that one? Oh my god! I think the reason I'm forgetting that one is because it's a long distance relationship, so like physical touch is something that I try not to think about it because it makes me depressed, right? Because if I'm being honest, that is like the biggest way I show my love, right? It's the biggest way I like to receive my love. Something as simple as putting my head on their shoulder, holding hands and stuff like that. That's like my biggest one. That's both of our biggest ones. Which, when we talked about this, we're like, shit, we're fucked. we're gonna be in a lot of anguish. Till like we meet up and stuff. Which is soon. It's happening soon. Which I'm so excited for because like, I'm not gonna cry right now. Okay, moving on. On to this fanfiction because I don't know why. Sidetracked. Moving on. This is really sweet. This is really, there's literally no way Todoroki can interpret this any other way. Todoroki has to interpret it. Like, he can't be that dense, can he? Oh, it's fucking Todoroki. What am I kidding? Okay, next chapter is chapter 15, New Development. Sero's flirting seems to work. Todoroki starts to think about the relationship while enjoying the training camp. Let's go. Okay, so it's actually working. Alright, well, we'll look forward to that. But, no, yeah. Love languages, they're really important, and depending on how you show them is how you whatever. I think Todoroki's probably is gonna definitely be acts of service. I feel like his main one on giving is acts of service and his main one receiving. Would it be quality time? I feel like Mans is, what's it called? Mans is starved on that end. On love, general. Words of affirmation, probably, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Okay, as always, my raindrops, make sure to eat, sleep, drink water, take your meds. Have a wonderful day or night. Link to my Discord server and socials are down in the description. Subscribe to see more of my content, and thank you so much for watching.